This church was built early 60s, and it's a big church, and much bigger than what we need now, but we have it. A beautiful church, but you got to take care of it.
We've had 4 or 5 churches since the beginning, way back in the early 1800s. This church, once again, it burnt back in 59, rebuilt 60, 61. We even had the governor's wife come in yesterday and read to some of the daycare kids. In our case, our big concern now, the shingles are so old, they're like Rice Krispies when you walk on them. And it was going to cost so much money to repair them. We were looking to extend the life of them maybe by at least 5 years. Roof Maxx seemed to be the answer.
When I first saw how it was discovered, put together, I'm real familiar with Patel and their work, and Ohio State went to Ohio State, so I really felt comfortable with that part of it. And the Feasel brothers that got involved in this, all good names. And so that's as far as I got. I said, this sounds like what we want right here. It's a beautiful structure, and it's a centerpiece in town, and we take a lot of pride in it. And like I say, it was built in a time that you don't build churches like that anymore, but it's a gorgeous church, and we want to take care of it.
Yeah, and the price was a small percentage of the total cost of a new roof. So we thought that's where we need to go.
I'm a retired United States Marine, spent 23 years in the Marine Corps. I sat down with both Gary and Dan. They reached out to me to see if there was any opportunity for Roof Maxx to buy them some time to generate the funds necessary to replace the roof. Came out, met with both Gary and Dan, the 2 trustees. We went over the roof, provided them the assessment, and we decided that the roof was actually not only salvageable for 5 years, but there's potential that we could get them 10 years out of the current condition of the roof with Roof Maxx treatment. Dan liked it so much that a week after the presentation, I actually got to go out and apply Roof Maxx to his house as well. They were all surprised about how much they could save by going with Roof Maxx and what we could do for their roof.
I've actually used them on my own house 2 or 3 months ago. Did a great job. Chris and Brock are just a pleasure to work with. Professional, courteous, great guys. I was just so impressed with the job they did and how hard they worked on my roof. We thought, okay, these are the guys we want to do the church roof. Our parents went here. Our grandparents went here. Gary and I go back 50-some years as members, so it means a lot.
Yep.
Just tradition and family.
But working on this church means a lot to me. I'm a youth pastor at a church in my hometown, in my community. So being able to give back to the church and actually save the church body money, give them additional life that a roofer, a typical roofer would want to come in and just tear off the roof and take their money, to give that back to the church and help them continue to put money in other areas that help the community out. It was a great opportunity for me, and I'm proud of it.
I've been real impressed with them from the day one, from the first time I talked to Chris. You got a very professional attitude. Really pleased so far. We're anxious to see what it does look like in 5 years.
Coming from a business background, working with Chris and Brock, the job that I've seen them do on my own house and they're doing on the church right now, I would highly recommend Roof Maxx, and specifically Chris and Brock out of Springfield.